When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devils offense takes the field to start this game off. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Fires toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
So Florida State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you
going for a big play right off the bat. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Looking left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
The Seminoles have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back has it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Rides the back on the option, the give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? I think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Wants to go up top on first down. Scrambling away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's locked.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
This time he's got his man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's in goal. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Seminoles are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Noles will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going right to work up top. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Duke. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
He might want another play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And the Duke offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gonna run it. It's Peppers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And you want...
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it up to about the 40. Yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Blue Devils will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Low-scoring 1st half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better 2nd half?
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half. Man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. The Seminoles will punt this one away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from...
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be... Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Noles will hustle to the line. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Got his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Duke's offense will take the field first. From the gun, the inside give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
A little screen to the running back. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Florida State's offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big...
He's going to take a shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles are flying down the field. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Noles.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quick release by the QB. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Running into the open space. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Blue Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gonna run it. It's Peppers. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's in goal. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
Now on the return. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's in goal. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for room. It's Peppers. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Florida State, 21-7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Snap from the gun on third down. Finds his man down the middle. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but, guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Got some room entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knowles! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Direct snap. Plows through the defense. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Sets up the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They go to the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Completes it in the middle. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the back. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Just a little bit too much juice on that. The freshman was taking a shot.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Connection to the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Unloads to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Blue Devils in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Duke. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The pitch. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pocket breaking down. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Florida State! And the punishment has been extended. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Going to swing it on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's in goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give to the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking for room. It's Love. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but Overton, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out. And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's in goal.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on first and goal. Looking to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. Into the house. Touchdown, Noles. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Yeah, and that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
Trying to pull it their way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Duke offense. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.